Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top best budget extermination builds and robots in War Robots. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video to find out, in my opinion, the best budget Titan and Titan setup for extermination in War Robots. In my opinion, if you really want a good robot that'll fit your budget and that you can easily acquire, I recommend getting a Seraph for your extermination hangar. Now the Seraph is a great bot because especially of its ability and its durability. The Seraph has the apartation ability, which can kill multiple enemies at once, just like that, boom boom boom, and it is just so easy in extermination. I recommend you run the Seraph with decays, because you can build the Seraph and the decays in the workshop just of now. And since the decays have such a long range, it's easy to hit your enemies and spiders and whatnot. You can also run redeemers, and any heavy weapons that can easily pack a punch at a reasonable distance would really work on this robot. For our next robot, our next budget robot is the Shell robot. Now what makes the Shell so unique is it has that one blast ability called Overload, which can absolutely obliterate all of the spiders / robots in its area. And the Overload's actually really strong since the extermination robots don't have a lot of durability. You can easily just blast everyone that's around you. And also the shields can help you against spiders with projectiles like storms and, blights and whatnot, because the shields are actually really strong on the Shell. Would I recommend maybe Magnetar and maybe laser weapons on the Shell? Anything medium to long range on the Shell would do really well, since Magnetars are buildable in the workshop. Maybe Magnetars and Punchers, because those weapons can really pack a punch. The next robot on this budget list is the Typhoon. The Typhoon, what makes the Typhoon so special is its firepower. The Typhoon has great firepower. 4 medium weapons can be built and it can be built in the workshop. And also the shield gives it a little bit of an advantage toward, targets like the storm, like in extermination. It just gives a little bit, it gives the robot a little bit of protection. And plus the blackout ability, if there's a really strong, spider coming after you, you can easily just black it out for a few seconds and give yourself some time to, shoot at it. I highly recommend that you run hazards on this setup. The hazards are a great medium range weapon. The Typhoon is a great medium range extermination bot. I think that's probably the best setup you can run on Typhoon for extermination. Any medium range rapid firing weapon would work on this robot in extermination. Our next robot on this list is the Fenreer. Now what makes the Fenreer so special is that it has a huge ton of durability, especially when you pair it with the Bernadette Wolf. Now it is slow, but it does have a lot of durability, meaning it can overcome, very large packs of spiders at once without taking a lot of damage. Now, the Fenreer, in my opinion, also a really good medium range extermination bot, if not close range because of its durability. I recommend, in my opinion, on the Fenreer, definitely run Bernadette Wolf as your pilot. She will help a lot in extermination mode, especially because you're not going to be really using the Aegis shield since you're going to be using that third weapon. But I recommend running hazards and decays, possibly pulsars and punchers could work very well, or pulsars and decay could really work well on this Fenreer. This Fenreer is so strong, it can literally take down anything. The last regular robot setup on this list, or robot in general, is the Harpy. Now I actually chose the Harpy over the Siren because of this one thing, the ability. The bomb ability. What makes this robot so special is that when it flies up into the air, you know, it makes a bomb, and it pretty much bombs all the enemies that are in that bomb, which can be really useful in extermination mode. Again, I highly recommend you run the hazards and decays. Those weapons have just been on a roll in extermination. Those are probably the best weapons you can have for extermination. Or maybe possibly curving bullet weapons. I'm not sure. Curving bullet weapons can easily run out, or possibly pulsars or something like that if you upgrade them. But I think I would stick with the decay and the hazards, because those are just really good. The Harpy has decent firepower as well, and it's kind of an old bot, but it's still really good in extermination mode. All in all, the #1 best budget Titan setup is the Minos with the Cinders. Now, what makes this specific build so special is that the Cinders have a special type of attack. Instead of using bullets or projectiles to target and kill their enemies, the Cinders have a range attack that pretty much burns the enemies alive, and all enemies that are in that range attack. The range attack is like 120 meters, but it will get buffed in the next update to 150 meters. So this setup will be getting buffed. The Minos also has a reflector shield, keeping it strong, and the dash, which also kills robots in front of it. The Minos only cost about 1,000 platinum, so it is worth getting your hands on, and the Cinders, 600 each. Overall, not bad. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video, and thank you for everyone who actually made it this far into today's video. If you made it this far, type into the comments the code 7301. Those are just random numbers that came out of the top of my head if you watched it this far into the video, and to prove that you made it this far into the video. No one ever types these codes because no one actually watches this far, but if you do, you know, you get a pat on the back from me. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.